Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance, here to do a predictive reading for the month of December 2025. In this predictive read, we're going to look at your love life as well as your money and career to see what's coming your way. In the love portion of today's reading, we're going to look at those currently involved in love situations and see what is the energy surrounding you and your person during that time. And for those that are single as a Pringle, we're going to see who's coming your way in love. And we'll also get some advice from Spirit in between. So, welcome to all Virgos. Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If you're a cross watcher, you're also welcome here. But keep in mind that this is a general collective reading for all Virgos. So it may or may not resonate with your current situation. Also keep in mind that in tarot, time is fluid. So if it does resonate, it can be for your past, present, or future. Also in these readings, the roles could always be in reverse. All right, Virgo, let's go ahead and get right into it. Again, we'll first start off with your love life, looking at those currently involved, and then we'll go to singles and lastly, your money and career. So without further ado, let's begin. Those watching live, hello, hello. Hi, Indy. How you doing? Thank you so much for coming and joining us, Indy Aura. All right, here we go. I can't get it a grip. What's happening, Virgo? What's happening? My goodness. All right, let's try that again. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs that are currently involved in a relationship or a love situation now until the end of December 2025. What is the energy surrounding Virgo and their person during that time? We have the Eight of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, and underneath the deck, we have the Death card as well as the Judgment in the reverse. This feels like someone who wants to really right their wrongs, making a lot of decisions in the past that they probably shouldn't have made with you in this connection. This person would say, I wasn't aware of the mistakes that I made. I think the biggest mistake was this person not being fully invested. And now they're missing the benefits of being with you. I think there was definitely some benefits involved in this relationship, whether it be you had more to offer than this person, or you made this person feel very secure and very stable. So they would say they definitely have walked away from someone that they would deem as their Ten of Cups. You are someone who makes this person very happy. You're very ambitious, very attractive. Some of you Virgos are also very intuitive. You have a lot of goals and visions for your future. And I think it's the very thing that really draw this person to you. But it's also the very thing that made this person, I feel, a sense of jealousy or competition. Maybe this person thought you were better than them. They were intimidated. Yeah, this person has a sense of deep-seated insecurities. And ever since they may have pushed you away, Virgo, I think this is someone who feels kind of stuck in the regret of pushing you away. They wish they wouldn't have done that. Now, your energy, Virgo, is in a space of refusing to keep giving to this situation. I think for a very long time you considered risking it all for this person until you realize that you just can't keep risking it all for this person. Let's see, what's the change? What caused Virgo to change up their energy here? You just wanted to avoid a disaster. So you just went silent. And got control of the situation. This feels like the energy, Virgo, of you saying, no matter what you did, this relationship just never grew. It just never got better. It just kept going in circles. And you kind of grew tired of always being the fixer. I'm getting a Virgo that was the fixer. And you just got the shorter end of the stick of this. So to avoid a disaster, like here you go into Virgo, to hermit mode. And closing the cycle for yourself. For some of you guys, this person walked away from you. That's for some. Others of you walked away for them. But I think you had to find peace within yourself either way. It wasn't an easy decision. This was definitely a situation that was very hard for you to do. But it was a self-reflection and evaluation. And you just felt like the fact that this person may have ghosted you, pulled their energy back, pushed you away, you reach your breaking point. That's what I'm getting. This person just really didn't value you, and you didn't like that. But it's crazy because remember I said something about competition. It's almost like this person felt like you were too good for them. And I'm sorry, but you were. You definitely were. I'm sorry, but you were. And they knew that. But that's the thing that drew them to you. They liked the fact that you were a challenge. But what they didn't realize in this challenge, Virgo, is that you're not going to keep being a part of a situation where you're not going to be valued or respected. Like you're not doing that. So you had to bring closure for yourself. And I agree. Yeah, I agree. Kita says, this was my story. Sad, but so true. He didn't see my value until I left. Very grateful for the message, Mika. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. And we have Kelly here saying, no, it was definitely different from having a relationship. Okay, I guess. Yep. And she says, mind blowing. He didn't get it until it was too late. And that's what I'm getting here in the energy. So the month of December, for a lot of you Virgos, you're going to realize that this person is going to kind of like come back around in December. That's what I'm getting. Let's see, what is their intentions? Yeah, they're gonna try to do something about this ending. They're gonna realize that you're probably done for real, and that's gonna freak this person out. I don't know what this person has going on. Let's look at their feelings for you. Let's look at their feelings for you. This, by the way, this person could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or a fellow earth sign such as yourself, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Doesn't have to be their sun sign. It could be their sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign in their natal chart or yours. All right. Here we go. Let's look at their feelings for you. Gia says the only way to heal from an avoidant is to focus on you and ignore them. They hate that. Yep, I agree. Spirit, how does this person truly feel about Virgo? Okay, yeah, they don't want the issues. They want you guys to get to a better space and not be at odds with each other. They don't like this tension. It's all they think about is trying to make this right and get back to a happier space. Some of these people would call you guys home. To you, your family, your home, your, a safe place. They enjoy your company. They enjoy being around you. They just don't want to be all up in their head. They're like, this is too much to deal with. Like, okay, I get it. I get it, Virgo. You're upset at me. You're frustrated with me, but I really don't want us to be in this space. So can you forgive me? They want your forgiveness. That's what they want. Tell me a little bit more about this Five of Wands. That's how they feel. So based on your response in December, that's going to make a decision for them if it's worth giving to this. In other words, they're going to decide based on your response if it's going to be a good offer or a bad offer. For a lot of them, though, they feel like you're getting away, though. You're the one that got away. They're realizing your worth and value, though. Now, like someone said in the chat, it's not until you're gone till they start seeing who you really are and what you're about. Like that you were actually really about that life. You were a good person, a good partner. Like, okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is a lot of the one that got away energy for real. That's how they feel. You're the one that got away. Ooh, big karmic lesson this person is experiencing. And they're going to try their best, if you reject them, to get over it. But that's hard. So it's giving very much a protective energy this person is experiencing during that month with you and their feelings, like trying to protect their peace. Somebody in the comments mentioned a little bit about avoidant attachment style. Okay. And if you don't know a lot about avoidant attachment style, this would be very similar to that. And what avoidants do is they come in and then when they start feeling deeply for someone, they get cold feet. And it's a protection mechanism to avoid getting hurt. They say, well, I love this person, I value this person, but what if they don't want me? So it's like a deep insecurity. And if you don't like me, you're going to hurt me even more. So I run. I abandon. And I'm willing to sacrifice breaking my own heart because I don't want Virgo to break my heart. I can't let that happen. But it's self-sabotage. It's self-sabotaging behavior, Virgo. And that's what this person is doing. They're self-sabotaging their own happiness because of deep-seated insecurity and fear of being rejected by someone as valuable as you, someone that feels like home, someone that is everything they want, but they don't want to be rejected. But where in this were you rejecting them? You were rejecting this person. Not until they start pulling their energy away from you and pushing you away. And for some of you, left the scene. Woo! Left the scene. 10 of Pentacles. They could have had it all with you. They could have had it all. You see this? They were running from their 10 of Pentacles. So Virgo, everything that I just said about this person being an avoidant is everything that you are experiencing with this connection. And it's fear. It's an illusion. It's the ideas that they make up in their head, the fantasies, things that are not in tune with reality. It's almost like they live in a delusional world. When they met you, I'm getting they saw the potential, right? They thought they can live up to the expectations, but then once it started getting really raw and real, it was like they created a new fantasy in their mind that, oh, at some point, Virgo's going to leave me. It's always caught up in illusion. So here it is, Knight of Swords. It's time to run. All right, let's look at your energy. Y'all hit the like button, show your girl some love. Gia agrees. Gia says this person was definitely caught up in insecurity. It is what it is. Yep. All right, let's see. How do you feel about all this and your energy in December 2025 in this connection? How will Virgo feel about this person during that time, Spirit? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If they resonate with this reading, how will they feel about this person? Eight of Cups in the reverse. 10 of Wands. The Tower in the reverse. And underneath the deck, we have the 5 of Swords in the reverse, as well as the 3 of Cups in the reverse. Ultimately, you know what you feel like? It will be a disaster. You feel like it'll be a disaster. This is like saying, if I were to risk putting my heart back out there, we're going to go right back to square one. The tower is going to keep falling. I'm going to carry all this dead weight. And deep down, I know it's best to stop overthinking, over trying to analyze, trying to figure out. Like, it's time for me to go on my merry little way. No reconciliation for you. No entertaining this for you. Tired. That's the time you're on. And I think it's the behavior patterns. With the Tower in reverse, this tells me you've been with this person multiple times. This is not the first time that you guys may have been at odds or broken up. This is something that this person does repeatedly, and you already have figured out the behavior pattern of this person, and it's very sickening and frustrating for you. Tell me more about this 8 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, you feel like if you go back to this person, they're going to confuse you even more because that's what they do. And the burden is the stress associated with, you know, causing me more pain to go back to it, have to put in more work to get over it. It's a repeated cycle of getting gassed up, getting filled up with all this, you know, love bombing energy, whatever this person's doing. And then it goes right back to square one. You realizing I should have left this person before, okay? Especially with the Tower in reverse, it's almost like the hopes and the dreams that this person tries to tell you. We can definitely work on this. We can fix and repair this. Let's give it another shot. I'm a changed man. I'm a changed woman. That's what they say every time you guys break up. And then you try to give this person the benefit of the doubt, and then they go right back to the same stuff, okay? All talk. They tell you deep down, yeah, let's pick up where we left off. Okay. Y'all hit the like button. Show your girl some love. It's an energy exchange. If you're enjoying the reading, I send all that positive energy back to you tenfold. Thank you so much for those that hit the like button on the video. Thank you so much. Spirit, tell me about Virgo's intentions here with this person. You know, I think there's something very significant about you realizing you kind of broke your own heart. And you're realizing that now. It took you a while to recognize who this person really is and what they're about. And I think at the end of the day, you're starting to see the error of your actions and your role in this, and the spiritual significance of what you're doing to let certain people in your life. When you, in fact, Virgo, have standards, have boundaries, have expectations. So there's something very much about you realizing I can't keep making bad decisions. I can't keep breaking my own heart. I have to take control of the situation and start moving different if I want to get better results in my life. So yeah, with the Knight of Swords to the Page of Wands, out of nowhere, I'm getting you're just going to go a different path. It's going to be very impulsive and it's going to be very direct. And it's going to really shake this person's world up, but you don't care. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Oh boy. I like it though. I like it. All right, so my Virgos who are single, if you are single as a Pringle, let me see a heart in the chat. If you're single, go ahead and drop a heart in the chat. Don't forget, y'all, to hit the like button. It's a lot of y'all here, but nobody's hitting like. Hit that like button, y'all. Big shout out to our amazing mods today. Mama Lisa, T Rose, thank you guys so much for modding this live. And Keita, thank you, boo. Hey, Kev, how you doing? Let's do this. Let's do this for singles. We don't have any singles on the live. Where the singles at? Drop a heart into the chat if you're single. No singles, I guess. All right. Okay, there goes the hearts. So this is for you. If you're single, not tied to anyone, on your own, doing your own thing. Okay, we got quite a bit of singles. Great. All right. Big shout out to DP as well, holding it down as one of our amazing mods as well. Thank you to all the wonderful mods for all you do for the channel. You guys make a difference. I appreciate you all so much, especially when I do a bunch of these lives back to back. I appreciate y'all. All right, here we go, Virgos. Spirit, tell me a little bit about single Virgos. Single Virgos that are not connected to anyone at this time. Who's coming towards single Virgos for the month of December 2025? We have 9 of Cups. 5 of Cups in the reverse. And we have the 6 of Pentacles. Underneath the deck, we have the Page of Pentacles and the Magician in the reverse. Okay. I'm going to be honest with you, Virgo. I really feel like a lot of you guys are just doing your own thing, okay? Some of you guys could be healing, working on your goals, your stability. You're just moving at the beat of your own drum. Now, if some of you guys are talking to someone or trying to get someone's attention, I think it's not going to go far. I think these are going to be situations that are just not your cup of tea. Yeah, you're going to look at these situations as forcing it to fit when you know it's just not a good fit for you and your expectations and what you want. Let's look further in this energy, though, this Nine of Cups. Yeah, these options, you don't like them. You're going to block them or you're going to move on from these options. Because I think you're trying to manifest more healing energy. I think you're working on just getting your energy more grounded and stable. And I can see a lot of you guys putting a lot of emphasis on your money, your finances, your career. And that's going to make you happier at that during that month than actually focusing on love. Is there anyone else coming towards Virgo singles that they could be made aware of, Spirit? No, you're just going to be putting focus on your work. Eight of Pentacles. Okay. So yeah, if you are dating anyone or talking to anyone, it's not going to lead to a relationship. It's not going to be anything significant. It'll just be talk, get to know each other, but you're going to eventually say, I don't want them, or it's just not going to work for you. It's going to be like, they're not meeting your standards. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, meh, okay, we can go on a date. We can talk, blah, blah, blah. Let me just put more focus on my money, my stability, myself. And you're okay with that. Yeah, it's like forcing it to fit. These other options, you would honestly be forcing it to fit with the Magician in the reverse instead of being very honest with yourself and saying, this is not my person. So some of you guys will be forcing those, and that's not good because it's going to either end now or end later. It's just not going to work out. Any advice for single Scorpios with love? Keep looking out there. Two of Wands. There's other options out there. Keep looking. The options that you have, keep looking. Keep exploring. All right. And by the way, the people that you're going to be connecting to that may kind of possibly have some significance, they're going to be water signs, Pisces, Cancers, Scorpios, or they could be earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgos. Okay. Doesn't have to be, but that's the main energy. Those are the ones that is going to kind of get your attention. All right. Now, let's look at your money and career. Indy Aura says, I just told someone I was dating. I'm not interested yesterday. There we go. See, told y'all. And Indy says, yep, I'm focusing on money and stability. Absolutely. That's what I got, Virgo. And nothing's wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, people think being single is a curse, but it's not. It's actually a good thing. You can actually stack up your coin and your money, and you can be at peace in hermit mode. You know, be like Mika with fuzzy socks, chilling at the house in peace. Don't have to deal with crazy folks. So it'll all come. It'll all come. Just keep your options open. That's the advice for the singles. Okay. Here we go. Money and career for the Virgos out there. Spirit, what can Virgos expect in their money and career for the month of December 2025? We have the Strength card. Queen of Swords. And the Nine of Wands. Underneath the deck, we have the Nine of Cups and the Magician in the reverse. You know, I think deep down, this is going to be a month where you're going to be kind of like using your career as a healthy distraction from love, But deep down, I think, you would love to have a relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like false sense of happiness. Because deep down, I think there's a lot of you Virgos that would actually enjoy love, but you're kind of like using that as a distraction. I feel like your money's going to do fine. I don't think you'll have any issue, but I think at the same time, you're like, dang, homie, I really wish I could have like a person show up like today. So yeah, with the Two of Cups in the reverse, it's just hard because these people that you're meeting, it's like, nah, I don't like it. I don't like it. But your money, you see that? Four of Pentacles underneath it all, like you're investing in yourself, you're guarding yourself, you're protecting yourself, and I'm getting investing. So some of you guys could definitely be investing, like saving your money, growing your money, but it's like a healthy distraction. I don't know what that means for you, but like kind of think of it as, okay, well, since I'm single, I ain't got nothing to do, let me go ahead and work. But dang, I kind of wish I would have had some. I really wish somebody would show up. But it's okay because I'm protecting myself because I got my money. Money's going to be fine, though. Money's going to be fine. And exactly. It's like it's your therapy. Your job is your therapy. So some of you guys may be like a workaholic during the month of December. But it's, again, your therapy is going to kind of give you a sense of emotional stability because you're focusing more on that than anything else. Like love wise, you're not putting a lot of emphasis on that. Okay, let's get some advice for you for the month of December from Spirit. What you need to know. If there's any advice there. Don't forget to tap that like button like DP says, Virgos. Nobody's hitting the like button. All y'all watching, nobody's hitting the like button. And it's making me sad. For those that hit the like button, I send all that positive energy back to you tenfold. Thank you guys so much for the love. I appreciate it. Okay, let's look at advice. Thank y'all so much for the likes. I see the likes coming up now. Thank you. Love y'all, Virgos. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Virgos for the month of December 2025. What advice do you have for Virgos just moving forward in general? Hey, Miss Nolan. Hey, I'm glad you made it to a live. Oh, thank you, Mellowed. Thank you so much for the $10 sponsoring today's read. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. What advice do we have from my Virgo friends? Okay, we have the Star in the reverse. The Magician in the reverse. And the Six of Wands. Underneath the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse and the Knight of Swords. I'm getting the words, don't force it to fit. And what I'm getting is there's a lot of you guys that's trying to open up more, meaning you're trying your best to put yourself out there and date when you're not really ready. And it's like you're manipulating the energy to put yourself out there when you're just not ready. Yeah, you're impulsively making these decisions when it's a lot. And the reason why it feels so heavy and your energy feels kind of like, because there's something spiritually happening within you, what we call, for some of you, the dark night of the soul or transformation, and you're recreating yourself and becoming the best version of yourself. And during that time period, you've got to take time to heal. You got to take that time. So I'm getting Spirit say, take some more time to work on holding on to hope and faith. Don't give up on love. Don't give up on all humanity, because there are good people out there. But there has to be a sense of accountability on your behalf to say, I just chose to let the wrong people in. And since I have done that, I need time for myself to just get better and feel better. But I'm not going to lose hope. You will get attention from people, but these are very codependent people, insecure people. And you have something about you where, because you are not totally healed, you can become that codependent person, that people pleasing person, that insecure person if you're not careful. And that is what attracts karmics. So how do you know when you're ready? I tell people all the time, if you go out there and date and you're easily able to say, no, thank you, or, this is just not working for me, and be okay with that, then you're in the right space. You're ready to date. Because that says, I'm choosing me. I'm choosing my values, my standards, what I need for me. And if I allow myself to entertain people who are not vibing at the frequency, the maturity, or the expectation of what's best for me, if I'm allowing those people in my energy, they're going to bring me right down to their karmic level. And that is the importance of choosing wisely. You got to choose wisely. So Spirit is saying, take time to really understand what that means for you before you put yourself out there. Got to be selfish. You got to be selfish. And if you find yourself always going back and forth about these people, like, well, they want me to do that, so maybe I should do this for them. Stop. What do you feel like you're willing to do? Does it feel forced? If it feels forced, that ain't it. That's not it. And that's what Spirit's trying to get to. Okay. So we got to get ourselves, Virgo, to a better space so we can be prepared to have new passionate beginnings. All right. I hope this message helps someone out there today. I really feel like it has. Indy Ara says, needed to hear this. Thank you so much for the support. And thank you again to our amazing mods for coming today and supporting the channel. I see we have Mellowed providing that $10 super chat. Thank you so much. And thank you to all of you Virgos who hit the like button. If you haven't, go ahead and like the video. Show your girls some love. And happy Black Friday. Don't forget, today is the day that my buy one emergency reading, get one absolutely free sale will end at midnight. So if you're interested in booking an emergency reading with me and getting a voucher that you can use for a future reading now until the end of January 2026, go ahead and visit my website, MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com, to go ahead and take advantage of that amazing opportunity. If you can't afford that, there's always other options, but that's where I dive deep into your unique situations with those personal reads. So don't hesitate to check it out. And I'll see you guys on the next one. In fact, I'm off to do Leo. So if you have Leo in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs, or if you're trying to be a cross watcher and check in on your Leo, then come and join me. That's where I'm headed next. I'll see you guys there in a few. Bye.